Hello, my lovely Aries. I am Jessica from Willowvine's Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do your end of January into February 2020 love reading. It's called Behind the Silence, so whoever you're watching this for, it could be a past person, current person, new person, whatever, or even yourself if I'm talking to a cross watcher. This could be Aries. It's what they're what they're thinking but not saying, feeling but not expressing, and what they're wanting but not taking action on. So keep in mind that this is a general reading. It will not apply to every single one of you. I wish I could do that, but I can't. If you'd like me to pick up on your personal energy, please email me. My email is in the box below. I will gladly give you all the information you need on personal readings. It's on the community tab, the very beginning or very end, whatever. As well as on my website. Check me out on Patreon. And I do have openings for readings, personal readings. If you are interested, hit me up. Anyways, let's get right into this. So the energy that I'm feeling right now for Aries in love, I feel like for most of you, honestly, if I'm talking about you, Aries, somebody's in love with you. I don't know if you're recognizing this person's feelings, if you're taking them seriously, or if they're taking you seriously or not. I feel like somebody wants to express how they feel about a connection with you, whether that's you or this other person, but it's not happening. It's like one person is ready and open to receive, and the other person is kind of closed off, because I feel like they're drawn to you for all the wrong reasons. So this is not a divine counterpart situation. It could be a karmic, so you can learn a lesson from this, or they're supposed to learn a lesson from you. I feel like this could be a very lustful connection on someone's part, maybe both. I feel like it's a connection that shouldn't come together. It could be a test. So for some of you, the universe could be bringing up the past, letting an ex come in who is not healthy for you to see what you'll do. Have you really ascended? Have you really grown? Have you really learned your lesson? Let's see if you take this person back, if you put up with their shit or not. My head is itching like crazy right now, and it's like that creepy crawly feeling. And I get that whenever my crown chakra is expanding and opening, and I'm receiving information. So I feel like some of you, it's almost like half of you are open and the other half are closed off. I feel like somebody's done a lot of work, and it's like they're receiving information when they're meditating or whatever. You're opening yourself up to spirit, but I think you're misconstruing the signs and the messages. You're not fully understanding them. Like, you think you are, but you're not. So I feel like you're listening to your ego and not your actual intuition regarding the situation, because sometimes it's really hard to decipher between the two, especially if you're new to channeling, or just if you're new to meditation in general, like just centering yourself. I feel like somebody's trying to rush the process. And you are getting downloads, you are getting information, especially regarding this love situation, but you're receiving it, but you're not understanding it, so you're interpreting it wrong. That's pretty much what I'm getting. I feel like someone's open and someone's not. So there's definitely discord in your love life. Okay, so let's just dive into the overall energy. So this could just be in your love life in general, or it pertains to this individual down here. So we have second chakra, Archangel Ariel. And this is where I was getting that being open to receive information. I do feel like you are aligning yourself. You're feeling more balanced. I do feel like this is representing you. I mean, it could be the other person. I am dealing with energy, but take it where it fits kind of thing. I almost feel like I've done the work. I've processed through the bullshit. I'm healing. I'm ascending. I'm ready. I'm ready to receive. And then we have seventh chakra, Archangel Uriel, however you want to fucking say it. But it's reversed. So this is not listening to your intuition. It's like receiving information, but it's blocked at the same time. So it's ego based. It's not actually the information you think you're getting is coming from yourself, and it's not spiritual. It's not divine. I'm just going to put it that way. It's your ego. It's almost like interpreting signs for your own benefit. Just because you don't understand it. I don't feel like you're doing this on purpose. Like I don't even think you realize you're doing it actually. I feel like you've gone through a lot of changes, especially spiritually speaking, and you're receiving these crazy ass dreams. You're connected. You are. It's showing me here that you're connected to spirit, that you're asking for guidance, you're praying for this, you want to know what direction to go in, what's best for me, what's not, kind of thing. But even though you're open to it, there's still something blocking that, and you're not listening to your actual intuition on a situation or a specific person. So you might be doing really well in other areas of your life and actually listening to your intuition when it comes to work and family and whatever, but when it comes to someone in particular, it's almost like all that goes out the fucking window because you have such strong feelings for them. You're allowing your ego to dictate, to rise above your intuition, basically. You're allowing your wants and desires to become your advice or fact. I don't know. That just confused the hell out of me. Some of you could be very confused about this, about the messages that you're receiving. So even if you're not interpreting them wrong, you just don't know what to do with the signs and synchronicities that are coming your way. So that could be it too. I just feel like you're open, but you're blocked. You still have blockages. It has to do with being connected to your higher self. So it's not necessarily your guides or your angels or your higher power. It's to you yourself, to your soul. There's like a disconnect there. I almost see a cord, like a bungee cord, and you're kind of free falling, and each of you are just, it's still you. So this is you, and this is your higher self, and you're just you're not together. It's like this. Keeps bouncing back and forth is what I see in my head. So it's like, oh, I'm aligned and I'm doing really well. Oh shit, something happened, now I'm pulling away. I don't know. It's almost like you're not disconnected from your higher self. It's just a back and forth because I feel it's confusing. I hope I didn't confuse you with that, because I'm confused right now. And usually when I'm confused in a reading, it's because whoever I'm speaking to doesn't really know what the fuck is going on. And you just might not know what the hell's up with this person, and it's like, and you're trying to tap into that within yourself. You might be watching tarot readings about it. You might be doing readings yourself, and not understanding how to interpret the cards for yourself. I almost see somebody trying to read tarot, and it's like, I can read for other people, but why are the messages blocked for me? Kind of thing. And that does happen a lot of times with readers. It's because our ego does get in the way. So don't always believe what you tell yourself in your own personal reading if you're doing it for yourself, because that could be where this disconnect is. You might receive information and you're open to it, but for yourself it's like out the fucking window kind of thing. There's a disconnect. I hope that made sense. I was using crystal visions for every other sign except for you and except for Scorpio. You two are getting spellcasters. I don't know, I was drawn to use it, so that's why I'm going to use it. Second chakra, Archangel Ariel, why are you here? So number 36 breaks down to a 9. To me, it's kind of getting out of stuck energy, but it's still confusing and kind of stressful, but you're almost out of it. So it's not sitting in it and worrying too much, but there is some clouded vision here, but you're either learning or realizing why that's happening, and it's almost over. You're going to be able to pull yourself out of that. Okay. So this might be a very spiritual reading. Why is this here, please? Strength reversed. This is like not having the strength or the courage. I almost feel like some of you just don't you fear a certain answer. So, okay, this is what I'm kind of getting now, and it is similar to what I just said, but it's like you're open to receive information. You're trying to figure out the answer to a problem. And it seems we're talking about love. You're probably trying to figure out if you should walk away from somebody, or if you should wait around, or if you should stay with this person or reconcile with them, whatever it is. It has to do with somebody and your love life. I almost feel like you know you're receiving the information because you're open to it. You know that you should let this go. But you're too scared to accept that answer, so you're blocking your intuition regarding the situation because you don't like the answer you're getting. So you're trying to figure out how to turn it around in a way that you like. And if that's not you, it's someone you're connecting to. But I almost feel like it is you. And like there's nothing wrong with that, and I'm not like saying anything bad towards you if this is actually what you're doing, and it's totally normal, especially if you have feelings for somebody and you don't want it to end. Your ego can take over, and sometimes you don't even fucking realize it's happening. So I don't really feel like this is so much a conscious thing that you're doing. It's more internal, and you might be starting to see this, especially if you continue to tap into that energy. So why is 7th chakra Archangel Uriel here? Why is the intuition blocked? The Lovers, trying to make a decision in love, because in the reverse, this could be a disconnected union, or somebody made a decision in love. It's also Gemini energy. We have Leo over here. Could be dealing with either one of those signs, not necessarily. Yeah, you're blocking off the answer that you need. So it's pretty much what I just said. It's like you're open to receive. You are receiving the messages, but you're afraid of getting an answer that you won't like, so you're kind of blocking it off. You're kind of pushing the correct answer out so that this will fit your ideal outcome. And I feel like it has to do with a specific person. Like I said, if it's not you, it's the other person. And this might just be a message for one person. And some of you just aren't listening to your intuition. Even if you're not reading tarot and tapping in and doing all that, I feel like somebody here is ready for an equal exchange in love. They're scared of opening themselves up, but they've almost forced it open. So it's like, okay, I'm ready for love. I don't want to miss this opportunity, kind of thing. And then your intuition is being blocked on this because you want this person so much that you're willing to make the wrong decision. I hope that makes sense. Then we have the 4 of Pentacles reversed. This is needing to let go, needing to release. So there are some blockages here, especially if you're trying to tune in for answers. So this person, what they're thinking about you and a connection with you or love relationship that they're not saying is chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So this could be you if I'm talking, this could be Aries if I'm talking to a cross watcher, or this is the person that you are wanting to let in but you kind of know you shouldn't. There's something off with this situation. I don't think you fully understand what it is because you probably don't have all the information. I feel like secretive energy here, and maybe that's why you're trying to tap in, like, what are they thinking kind of thing, because you do want to have the upper hand. I just saw the Emperor in my mind, so you're trying to control the situation so you don't get hurt. That's why I feel like this is a forced opening, like being ready to receive. It's kind of being afraid of it at the same time, because you don't want to get hurt. It's like forcing an outcome. But anyways, this person is very drawn to you. You could have had a past life with this individual, and that might be why they feel so familiar to you, or why this is so difficult, this decision to let them go or to move forward with them, whatever it is for you. I feel like letting go. But you're drawn to each other. This person is definitely drawn to you. It's like two magnets. Even if you don't get along, even if you are toxic, like say you guys fight all the time, you don't agree on anything, I don't know, there's just bad luck seems to surround the relationship or the situation or this person. Regardless of that, there is a strong magnetic bond here. You two are like tied together in a sense. At least you feel that way because they feel like home to you. They comfort you in a way, and I think it's because it's familiar. Especially it's almost like your higher self, your soul recognizes this person as someone you were with in a past life, even if you don't know that on a conscious level. And I feel like that's why you're being drawn to this person, or why they're being drawn to you, even though you're not really supposed to be connected in this life. But anyways, the blockages and why they're not speaking this and telling you this is fixated. So either you are obsessed and fixated on this individual and making it work, and it's kind of intense and scary for this person, or they are with you. It's that devil energy, I feel. It's lust. It's raw. It's real. It's primal. This is like crying yourself to sleep, having a few drinks just to numb the pain. Like, why aren't you here? I want you here. It's that I'm not happy unless you're in my presence energy. So this person, I mean, hell, you might be wanting to get away from this, or trying to figure out, if you should get away or if you should stay, because I feel like that this is not a healthy dynamic between the two of you, for whoever this is for. But somebody is definitely obsessed, and I feel like it's in the physical realm. It's not necessarily just spiritual, like past life, either. I feel that for some, but I feel this is a physical fixation. Somebody is obsessed with somebody's looks, the sex between the two of you, just touching you, kissing you, whatever. They yearn for that. So it's obsessive energy, basically. This person thinks about you all the fucking time. All the fucking time. So, let's see. Why is chemistry here with fixated and this person's thoughts? I feel like some of you might have tried to pull away from this person, and just because of the connection or the intensity between the two of you, it's almost like you're afraid of losing the person, because what if they are your divine counterpart? What if this is the one? If you're feeling that way because somebody is just so in your face, or they're just so intense, or they're so clingy or whatever, that's not the one for you. That's not love. That's lust, obsession. That's being tied and bound to somebody, feeling like you can't get away. So let's see. Chemistry. Are you here? And I'm not saying that's how you feel, because this is the other person's thoughts, but somebody has got it bad for you, Aries. Just gonna say, and not in a good way. Yeah, 8 of Wands. This is like fast movement, fast communication. Could be text messages. Somebody could literally be traveling your way, especially if you don't live near this individual. For some of you, you might have moved away from this individual because they're too intense. Well, they're back, or they're around, or they're thinking about being around and communicating with you. This person has a hard time staying away from you. Even if there's like a physical distance, it's like they need to see your picture. They need to be on your friends list. They need to communicate with you. Page of Cups. Yeah, they want to come in with an emotional offer, and they want to come in quick. This is kind of reckless energy to me, especially with the 8 of Wands. It almost like speeds it up even more. Somebody is so obsessed with you that they're not thinking things through. They're being kind of childish about the situation because they're totally running off from this fixation, this obsession. They're not thinking clearly. I'm going to tell you that right now. They're just not. This person doesn't love you. They're just obsessed with you. I get more, please. Why is the Eight of Wands here? Oh, goodness gracious. Well, somebody needed to know that the person they're dealing with is, they have like that addictive behavior, you know, tendencies. Nine of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, they want a relationship. This person is not stable on their own. Yeah, they're just, this person is just not stable. I think they're mentally unstable. Mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, whatever. This person's not stable. They don't think rationally, is what I'm feeling. They act on impulse. I feel like you might have gone on a date with this person. I just heard fucking Tinder. So, fuck online dating is all I have to say. Like, it's scary for one. You never know if you're going to get catfished or if there's a rapist, murderer, psychopath on the other end of the screen. Just be super careful if you're online dating. I know that Aries, you tend to be very intellectual, and even though you're kind of fiery in nature and take charge, just don't think that you're bulletproof, because you're not, okay? But anyways, yeah, this person is mentally unstable. They act on impulse, and I feel like even if you never met this person, if you talk to them online, they envision, because they're so fixated on you, they think you're in a relationship. They want to come towards you, to have this with you. They think they already do. This is somebody that, say they're annoying and you're like, I don't want to talk to you anymore. Or you never talk to them. They could have just said, hey beautiful, hey handsome, and had a conversation with themselves because you never responded. And they literally believe that even though you're not answering, you two are connected. Ugh. I don't fucking like that. I don't like that energy. I almost feel like this person like escaped a loony bin or something, like, or that's where they need to go. This person, this is like stalker energy. I mean, I don't want to paranoid anybody because this is a general reading. If it's not resonating, it's not your story. Do not force it to fit. You will know. This will resonate with you. It will make sense if it's your story, basically. But this person definitely has an obsessive quality to them. I feel like you didn't know it at first, but you're seeing the signs now, and that might be why this energy is here, open but closed, kind of scared. Some of you just might be afraid of this person finding you, coming to talk to you, something, like, I don't know, there's somebody's obsessive. So, in their feelings, as if we care, and if you're the obsessive one, you need to tone it down a notch. No offense, I mean no disrespect, I'm not judging anybody here. I understand when you have strong feelings for somebody, sometimes it can get intense like that, but don't be creepy with it. Don't be impulsive, and don't be intrusive either. So don't just like push yourself on somebody, okay? Cross-watch or whoever, I don't know, but if you're watching this and this is you, just tone it down a notch, okay? So, feelings that are not being expressed. Retreat. It is time to disconnect from the world. So, I can read this two ways. I feel like this is you, Aries. You do not want to be anywhere near this person you're trying to hide. You kind of fell off the radar, and they might be like obsessively thinking, where the hell is Aries? I haven't seen him or her in forever. You know, they're not talking to me. I want them to talk to me. So you're kind of like, okay, no, I'm just going to pull away. I'm going to block you. I'm going to do whatever. If this is this person, they want to go somewhere with you. They want to be secluded. They want to be alone with you. And I'm not just talking alone in the bedroom and fucking brown chicken, brown cow, and no. I mean, yeah, I'm sure they want that, but I'm talking like cabin in the fucking woods alone. This person wants to isolate you. Oh my god. You know, I was having really good energy too. If you have any inclination whatsoever that someone is kind of like this, run. Like, do not block your intuition on this. You are not wrong. If it feels wrong, it is wrong. Like, you know what I'm getting at? But the reason why this person has not expressed their feelings or why they feel this way is disconnected. Yeah, they want you disconnected from the world. They want you secluded and isolated. Like I said, that's fucking scary. But I also feel like you're running away. You're disconnecting from the situation, from this person. You might feel guilty about it because you don't want to hurt this person's feelings. But, you know, fuck that. Throw your guilt out the window because you're not wrong. You're really not wrong. Don't second guess yourself if you're feeling this way. Just don't. This person wants to get you alone. And she almost looks like she's dead floating in the water. And that's kind of creepy if you ask me. But I feel like this person just wants to go off the grid with you. They're alone right now. They feel alone in the world. Like they have nobody. This person might not even have... they definitely don't have friends. And I feel like they don't even have family. Like, their parents could have passed away, or they just don't get along and they're just not associated with their family. This person is a loner. Big time. I feel like you're not the first person they've been fixated on before either. This is like it's a cycle, it's a habit, it's something that they do. Especially if they know that they can't progress any further with somebody. It's almost like they don't seek out this type of obsession or fixation on people. It just happens. This person could have been scrolling through, and for example on Instagram they're looking at pictures and all of a sudden they see you because your profile is public or something, and now they're so zoned in on your face it's not even funny, and now they're kind of cyber stalking you, and then it leads into trying to communicate. And this person definitely wants you all to themselves. They do not want you involved with anybody else. They want to take you into a cabin in the woods. Like, that's what I'm fucking seeing. And I saw justice at the bottom of the deck, and dude, if you need to get the legal system involved with this, get a fucking restraining order, man. Like, seriously, document. Especially if you document them coming at you obsessively online, for example, or phone calls. Make sure it's documented that you're telling them to leave you alone. And show all that proof. Because I think, at least in the state of Maine, I don't know how it is in any other state or any other country, but for, like, harassment and... to get a restraining order and shit like that, there either has to be physical evidence, so they had to have touched you, hit you, or hurt you physically in some way. But when it's just verbal and communication, it has to happen 3 fucking times before the law gets involved. It's bullshit because they're not proactive, they're reactive, and that's what pisses me off about law enforcement. But whatever, we're not going down that road. But yeah, I feel like some of you might need to get the law involved to keep this person away from you. Keep in mind, a piece of paper, even if you get it, does not stop somebody who is el nutso from communicating or trying to come at you. So take self-defense classes if you have to. Get forms of protection. I am not going to tell you what to get or anything like that because it's your own life, your own situation, and I will not be responsible for that. But, you know, just make sure you can protect yourself, is all I'm saying. Stay safe. So retreat. Why the fuck is this here, please? Good gravy. We have the Knight of Wands. This is such fast energy. It's very immature. It's very inconsistent. I feel like this person can be inconsistent too, even though they're still fixated on you and they're just kind of obsessed and they come in really quick. I feel like they come in quick and then they stop. It's almost like they get to a certain point and then you'll block them or whatever, and they'll leave you alone for a few weeks to a month or whatever. Then they'll create a new account and then talk to you again. This person wants to literally be inside you, no joke, or whatever. Vice versa, male, female, don't care. I am seeing this as a man or a guy going after a female. That's what's in my mind. Take it where it fits. It could be reversed, but that's just what they're showing me. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is like a horror movie, man. I see. Yeah, four swords. They come out of the shadows. They take mini rests, mini breaks. So they're not so abrasive. But what they don't realize is every time they fucking talk to you or communicate with you, it is abrasive. You're like, oh my god, you're back. What the fuck? But, I don't know. There's a few screws loose over here. Just, what the fuck was I gonna say? Oh, the cabin in the woods shit. I see, an altar. You know, in scary movies, when you've got this stalker, obsessive person, when they have your picture or a picture of a girl or whoever the lead actress is, main character, they have her photo everywhere with candles and hearts and kisses and blood and, whatever. Because it's a scary movie, gotta add the blood in there. But, somebody definitely, they have pictures of you in an altar, something like that. They almost praise you, and I don't. It's not so much praising you or worshiping you. It's praying to be with you. Can I get more? This is freaking me out. I don't like this energy. Anyways, run. You know when they have those movies, the little videos on YouTube, and it's like a clown, fucking creepy, and they're walking at night, stalking people, and all of a sudden you hear run, and then they fucking scream and run. I don't know, run. Get the hell away from this dude or woman or dudette, whatever you want to call it. Her, him, not it. That was mean. Well, clowns, it. Anyways, Seven of Swords reversed. This person is very, very sneaky. I know it's in the reverse, and that's kind of coming out of that, but it's not. It's that in and out, back and forth. Like I said, there's periods of rest, and they're gone. You don't know what they're doing. You don't know where they are, and that can be scarier sometimes. And then they come right back in, kind of thing. I almost feel like they go between. They're not just fixated on you. There's multiple people here. Like when they're not obsessively contacting you or reaching out to you or driving you bananas, they're doing it to somebody else. And it's a cycle for them because it's almost like they know how to break people down, how to scare them just enough for them to give in or to be vulnerable. And I feel like they'll do that for so long with somebody, stop talking to them, and then go back to you, and then do that to you, and then stop. And it's a cycle. This person has a sketchy past. Just saying. I get one more. Why is this Seven of Swords reversed, please? This is also returning. Leaving, returning. And it's like quick. And this person might send you like dick pics or sexy pictures if it's a female, whatever. They might ask you for naked photos. I'm sure you don't send them, but I don't know. There's a sexual component here. They're fixated. It's sexual based, big time. Hell, they might even have a picture of you in your bra. If this is an ex-person of yours and you lived with them, and then you hightailed it out of there, got rid of that relationship because you saw how el nutso they are, they might still have an article of your clothing, like your bra or panties or boxer shorts if you're a dude, whatever. And I almost see somebody wearing them and crying and drinking and almost like this is the only way I can get close to you kind of energy. It's very obsessive. I'm gonna have to name this obsessive or something, like fucking creepy cabin in the woods. I don't know. So, as if we care, their desired outcome with you in this relationship, connection, whatever this is free yourself. It is time to take back control of your life. This is your energy. You are trying to free yourself. Whether you dated this person or not, they're just an online psycho, I don't know. Whoever they are, they definitely need help, mental help. I seriously think this person like escaped or got out of a insane asylum or something, and like maybe they were cleared because they were on medication and then they stopped taking their medication, kind of thing. Something like that. This is creepy, but I feel like Aries, you're like, no, I want to free myself from this. How do I get out of this bad situation? How the fuck did I get myself in it? You know, kind of thing. And if this is their energy and their desired outcome, they want to free themselves from, like, they feel trapped in, like, the confines of a room almost. So maybe they're trying to get out of a hospital type situation. They don't want to be in it anymore. They want to be free to roam around. This person could also be incarcerated for some of you, not necessarily, or they just have been in the past, or they're recently free. I feel like this person, like I said, it's a mental illness with this individual. So I get a sense that it is antagonizing, like agonizing, not antagonizing, they might be antagonizing you, but it's agonizing pain to them. It's difficult to be this obsessed with somebody that you can't have. So it's almost like they don't want to feel this way, and I feel like they battle with this, and that's why there's those lulls too. They want to free themselves from feeling this way, from feeling attached to you, which is good, but it's kind of scary at the same time, because sometimes these types of people, especially if they're unstable, their idea of freeing themselves is, if I can't have you, no one can, kind of thing. Like, you know, read between the lines. I'm not gonna freak no one out, but I'm just saying, somebody needs serious mental help. Serious. This is not for everybody. This is like for fucking one person, I swear to God. This could have been what you dealt with in the past, and which is why you're so fucking spiritually conflicted. It's like you want to be able to trust and be open and ready to receive, but you're scared of it because you dealt with this. And if you did deal with it, this person's still fixated on you. For some of you, you don't even know who the hell this is. I'm just going to tell you that right now. So, what's stopping this person from freeing themselves, or from you, or whatever, is embarrassment. Well, that makes perfect sense. You might... Okay, so if this is your desired outcome from the situation, you want to release yourself from this icky situation, this person, you might be embarrassed in the fact that you even let this person into your life, that you even said hello to them. Like, what was I thinking? Why didn't I listen to myself? You know, kind of thing. Don't feel embarrassed. Do not feel stupid, because a lot of times, even people with mental illnesses, they're kind of, you know, like antisocial personalities. They could be psychopaths, sociopaths, narcissists, something like that. They're very good at manipulation. They're very good at hiding the crazy until you won't give them what they want, and then that's when, poof, the crazy fucking balloon blows up, you know? So don't be embarrassed. Do not beat yourself up if you did get tangled up in this situation with this person, because it could have happened to anybody. They're predators for a reason. That's why they call them that. They're good at blending in. They're good at hiding. They're good at manipulating. They're good at controlling. And, yeah, this person's extremely secretive, too, like I said, with the disconnect over here. I also feel that when they're having a sane moment, they are embarrassed about how tied to you they feel, how obsessed they are. So this person definitely does not tell people. Like, this is a secret. You know, obviously. Some of you might not know. This just might be behind the scenes, and maybe they're just too embarrassed to tell you. That they're having jerk-off parties over you or something. I don't fucking know. Free yourself. Please give us some good news. What is this? We have the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I feel like this is you. And the Page of Cups. This person wants to free themselves from the torment, from the mental torture, from thinking about you obsessively because they want you, they want to be with you. This person might take action on those feelings, especially if you are talking to them. They're very, 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 very sexually drawn to you. You're like a goddess to them, or a god, male, female, whatever. But like I said, in my vision, I did see a man doing this to a woman, to a female. But this is like an offer of love. It's also an apology. So if this person, if this is past energy, I've got so much shit flying at me. This is past energy. This person might have gotten arrested, and they're embarrassed and ashamed from their actions, how they treated you, because they worship the ground you walk on. If I'm going to be honest, I know it's kind of a fucked up way to say things, to see things, to view this person based off from what they've done and how like obsessed they are, how fixated they are on you. But it does embarrass them, because I feel like if they did get incarcerated, if this is a past person who is in jail because of this, they are embarrassed at the fact that it got out in the public, that it's not just between you and them anymore. So that can be good and that can be bad. Sometimes if they get the help that they need, that embarrassment will go away. They can work through it and heal when they're on medication and all this shit, and just kind of move on and fly under the radar somewhere else, kind of thing. But sometimes it can be, the embarrassment and the shame can build up to a point where it drives them crazy and they just go right back into it. This could also be they want to apologize to you, and if you haven't spoken to this person in a while, they might just want to approach you and say how sorry they are, even though they're not allowed to talk to you, even through a third party kind of thing. They might be embarrassed that they have to have a third party say this to you because there's no contact or something. But usually if there's no contact, they can't even do it via third party. But anyways, this person definitely wants to talk to you. They're just embarrassed by their actions and their own thoughts. So even if you don't know this, this person is ashamed of what they're doing, of what they're thinking, of what they want to do to you. They know it's wrong. This person knows right from wrong. It's almost like it's an obsession. It's something that is so woven into the fabric of their being that they don't know how to change or how to stop it. Nine of Swords reversed. This is releasing anxiety with the High Priestess. Oh, fuck me. And the Devil with the Seven of Cups. So there could be a lot of confusion in the situation. I do feel options. Like I said, this person isn't just obsessed with one person. It's multiple. I almost feel like Aries, with this whole intuition being blocked thing, this is like releasing the stress and anxiety of this person, because you found something out. You found out that they're locked up. You found out that they're in a mental institution. You found out something that made you feel safe. But it's not, it's like it's not over. It's not over. You might feel safe now from whatever you found out that you're not sharing with anybody. Like it's not a present worry or concern. Something's coming back up. This person has not released you, like energetically speaking. They are definitely tied to you. Let's see. Confusion. They see, look, it's almost like those people are worshiping him, is the way that I look at this. And with the Devil energy, I said that with the whole altar thing. This person worships the fucking ground you walk on, man. Yeah. Oh, that's creepy. That's scary. I don't like this at all. You know, I was gonna do what this person... Fuck it, I will. Okay, so what does this person want to tell Aries? What does Aries want to tell this person? Depending on where you stand in the situation, no offense to anyone if you are on the fixated, obsessed side of things, but if you are, you know, really look into why you have those feelings for this person and, you know, get the help that you need, especially if it gets out of hand. Do not harm anybody if that is you. I highly doubt the person who's obsessed is watching this, but you never know. No, that's too much. What does this person want to say? I feel safer in silence. Well, yeah, because what they want to say is probably inappropriate as fuck. And they're embarrassed. I feel damaged, like I just can't do this. Well, they are. They're having a hard time staying away from you is what it is. They know what they're doing is wrong. But this fixation just won't go away. You feel like home to me. Ugh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, this person fucking loves the effing shit right out of you. No other compares to you. This is definitely obsessive energy. Definitely 100%. No way around it. Don't know what to do about it. Son of a fucking bitch. I'm gonna get you advice because I don't like this at all. Alright, let's see. Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. What do you have for Aries? Of course, you're like... This is like within a month's time or so. So it's not like this is not going to be your entire year kind of thing. And I feel like whoever this is for, you know who this is. I mean, for some of you don't, but this is kind of past and present. So I feel like it's been going on for a while. And for those of you who don't really know who this is, it is somebody that you have never met in person, that has spoken to you online, who has tried to communicate, and you really didn't have a conversation with them, but they continued to try to talk to you kind of thing. You might have blocked them, but there's going to be a change within that. So if there's anyone you can think of, like right off the top of your head, someone who's been bugging you for, I'm going to say over a year or more, just be careful of that person. Because they might start creating fake accounts and figuring out how to get in touch with you, kind of thing. And we don't want that. So, advice for Aries in this situation. The Lady of the Mirror. Reflection, non-judgment. 44. Breaks down to an 8. Feeling stuck, not knowing what to do. Kind of that stress, anxiety, mental prison. It's almost like independent security. Let's see, 44. Fuck it. I'm just going to read it. No, this is an ally and a challenger. Go figure. The Lady of the Mirror is both ally and challenger, asking you to see yourself in the mirror made by the events in your life. So this is definitely a lesson to be learned from. She represents the powerful force of the law of attraction and remind you that what you are is what you attract. So what I think it means with that, because I keep going back to this online thing with pictures, and I did see like a selfie in my head when I read that. I almost feel like what it's saying is, not to sound, just to put it point blank, whatever. You probably put up a sexy photo just because you looked good. Fuck it, you know? And this person, just because of whatever their mental condition is, latched onto you because of it. So it's almost like you put that out there and attracted it to yourself because of that. And not saying that you shouldn't be able to put a sexy selfie out there, because, you know, people do it all the time. If you're feeling good, looking good, do what you need to do, you know? But just keep in mind that when you do that, you're not just attracting the people you want to attract, you're attracting people who are no good for you and who could potentially cause you harm, okay? So just use your discernment, basically. This isn't to say that you need to blame yourself exactly for inviting transgressions or if you find yourself a victim of a big picture event. Pretty much. Man, this is fitting. Say a war. This is a distorted interpretation of this law. Certain events are fated to test our faith. Rather, find yourself within the web woven through your life, your relationships, opportunities, desires, seeming failures, and successes. Observe how you've responded to life's challenges, great and small, and be aware of what is familiar in the present. Release all judgment and accept things exactly as they are with love. So basically, accept this circumstance, try to regain control over your own life kind of thing, and don't blame yourself. Don't get embarrassed. It happens. The Lady of the Mirror asks that you honor every part of your story as essential to your highest unfolding. Can you see yourself as being exactly where you need to be on your path? Do you love what you see in the mirror? Can you perceive your part in your reactions and the motives behind your current question? You will find your answer in a thorough and honest self-appraisal. So basically, like, I don't know why I keep going back to that selfie fucking image in my head. But with that, I almost feel like somebody might have low self-esteem, insecurities, maybe body image issues. Not all of you. I'm just saying, like, this could be a handful of you, one person, whatever. I almost feel like with what that's saying is, like, if you do have those insecurities, maybe that's why this person posted that sexy selfie, because they wanted attention. They wanted, you know, positive feedback and acknowledgement from the public, from a lot of people. It's almost like feeling validated by likes and views and comments and shit. And that's all well and good, especially if it does help you and make you feel better. But maybe that's why you posted the picture, and that's what caused this person to fixate on you. Because first of all, it was put right in their face. It was online. They found it. Not saying you sought this person out, but just putting that out there allowed this person to see you and, you know, build up this obsession basically with you. So it's saying don't blame yourself for that, but look at the reasons why you did what you did, why you said what you said, and what role you played in all of this. How did this person meet you? Were you on a dating site? Like, what? And if you were, why were you on the dating site? Is it to find the true one, or was it to have fun? Like, just kind of look, tear it away piece by piece so that you can see why, what part you played and what you need to work on, basically. Because this is definitely not your fault. Do not be embarrassed. It is not, we never plan for creepy people to come into our lives, but sometimes they do. So, and we do need to be aware of our surroundings and be aware of the fact that there are creepers online, and a lot of them are online hiding because, you know, that it's easy to prey on people online. You know what I'm saying? That's what I have for you. I'm so sorry this was shitty and long. I really hope it didn't resonate with you. I really hope it didn't. But if it did, or if it didn't, please like, share, comment, subscribe. The more you interact with me, the more apt I am to pick up on your energy. Hit me up for a personal, especially if this resonated. Damn, we'll get to the bottom of this and kind of see what's going on for you individually, because I feel like the severity of the situation varies from person to person. So some of you could just be dealing with a low-key stalker online, and they never fucking progress beyond that. Others of you could be dealing with a legit stalker, someone who's going to come to your area and watch you, somebody who needs you in their life kind of thing. So just be careful. I love you guys. I wish you all the best. Hopefully we get a better read. And obviously this was for somebody. So this is you. Protect yourself, please. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.